people go, oh, and I talk to a lot of them here, what are their solutions? And people don't really know any solutions. I've always advocated a resource-based economy, and a resource-based economy, totally different from a capitalist monetary system. Resource-based economy, there is no money in the system at all. There's no bartering, there's no UBI bullshit, there's nothing like that. You have access to resources. And who owns the resources and property? Everybody does. Society owns it. Not an elite group like Klaus Schwab and the World Economic Forum. They want to push a similar system, but they want to control and centralize everything into the hands of the few, into the hands of themselves. Whereas a system I advocate, a resource-based economy, society owns. Actually, society manages. No one owns it. Society manages it, and we manage it in an efficient way where people get access to everything they need. Basic necessities, housing, and you don't have to pay money for it. So out the window straight away goes the reward mechanism. If you eliminate money, if you eliminate any form of exchange, you eliminate the reward mechanism, and then you eliminate the corruption. In this capitalist system, people get rewarded for their corruption. They get paid. Scientists get paid to skew information. Politicians get paid to say bullshit things and lie. Mainstream media deceive the public and get paid for it. They get rewarded. That's the problem in a capitalistic monetary system. Resource-based economic system alleviates that, where there is no mainstream media anymore. You don't need mainstream media. You won't even need prisons. You won't even need police in a resource-based economy if it is run more efficiently and humanely. None of that stuff will exist because people have access to the basic necessities of life. There are some studies which reveal that when people get access to the necessities of life, their behaviors change. You can look up the works of Dr. Robert Sapolsky, Dr. Gabor Mate, Dr. Wilkinson, and these are professors and doctors, and they're actually part of the movie. It's the third Zeitgeist movie, Zeitgeist Moving Forward. They're in the first section, and they talk about human behavior and all these environmental things that impact us in this monetary system and which shapes our behaviors. Things like artificial scarcity, how people make things scarce, so the price of things go up and people go without, and so people's behaviors are to go out and rob to make ends meet, to go and get that loaf of bread, to go and get that food that they need, that sustenance that they need, because we've got this, in this capitalistic monetary system, we have all these things, these elements built into it that keep us separated. And one of the biggest ones is artificial scarcity, and then you've got competition. What rivals competition or opposes competition is collaboration. And that's what a resource-based economy that I advocate is all for. It's about collaborating. If you could imagine a system where you could have Apple and Samsung join together and create the best phone for society at that time, you wouldn't get any of these redundant phones or waste, the amount of waste they go through. You'd get the best phone at that time. There is no best phone ever, because we are always learning, we are always developing new advents in technology. There will always be something better. But we call that emergent. And if you can become emergent, it means that you accept change. So things that we say now might be changed in 5 years, might be 2 years. If we hold on to beliefs and we concrete them, then we don't change. So the universe is always changing. That's who we are. We're always changing and adapting. So a resource-based economy encompasses a whole lot of beautiful things that a lot of people don't want to talk about. Economists don't want to talk about having collaborative means and with people. These people that hold on to copyrights and trademarks, they don't want to talk about a resource-based economy, because resource-based economy goes out the window with trademarks, goes out the window with copyrights. We share in a resource-based economy. Resource-based economy, you wouldn't see things like redundancy of technology. You wouldn't see technological unemployment. That's what's really going on now, where machines are taking over people's jobs in this capitalist system. If people don't have money, then how can they survive? So jobs are being replaced by machines. We call that technological unemployment. Artificial intelligence is coming in as well, and that's going to take over a lot more people's jobs, and people aren't going to survive. What are you going to do? That's what I said. So, you know, we need to make changes. And I'm all for resource-based economy, a world without money. But the way that these globalists, these elites, the World Economic Forum, people like Noah, Yuval Harari, and Klaus Schwab, Bill Gates, they want to have a new great reset system where they control everything. They own property and they use their artificial intelligence to intrude on your privacies. It's just like the Matrix movie, man. When Neo woke up, he was in that like capsule and he had that fluid in him and he was a battery. His body was used as a battery. And that's the world that guys like Klaus Schwab and Noah, Yuval Harari want. They want a world like that. And fuck that. Fuck those guys. Who the fuck do they think they are? I don't want that shit. Neither do my future generations. Hell fucking no. If they want that, they can go on the moon and have that or Saturn. No way. I want a resource-based economy where people live in peace, harmony, we have access to the necessities of life, we act like a global family, not this bullshit border, this is New Zealand, that's Aussie. All borders ever are, guys, are separatist things. Like, it's to say, this is my country, these are my resources. It's bullshit. It's totally bullshit. It's just to hoard resources. That's what borders are. We are one global family. We're yet to realize that we are one global family. We will soon. If we don't, we will soon, and we will do it the hard way.